And we're rolling. Okie dokie. So how was work today?
It wasn't bad. I mean, just a lot of stuff. I mean, we're getting ready to shut down next week, so I'll be only going in on Monday. So when I come back, I'll have a lot of stuff, but I'm just kind of getting things in the hopper, if you will, right now to execute when we come back. But I don't know.
How long are you guys going to be shut down for?
We're shutting down Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So 10 p.m. on Tuesday, opening back up 10 p.m. on Sunday. So I'm taking off Tuesday because I decided if I got to take Wednesday and Thursday, we only get the 4th this year for the holiday.
Which is on what?
Thursday.
Thursday, okay.
So I ended up, I said, well, if I got to take Wednesday, whatever. I took Tuesday, my birthday, but I mean, normally it's like I get that off with like the holiday or right around there, but this year it fell weirdly. So.
Hey, you think they would do the shutdown including the 4th?
Well, it is including the 4th, but I mean, we've had people, they should just give us the day. I mean, they do it every year, they should give you the days.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you got to either take a vacation, unpaid, floater, or sick. You got options, but.
So do a lot of people plan like vacations when they know that it's doing the shutdown like
Yeah,
that?
like I did that the one time. I went down to my brother's, I think, the one time we did it a couple of years ago. And then last year I didn't do it. I don't think I did anything, but a lot of people do. You're right.
Yeah, I mean, especially if you know, unless it's like last minute sprung on you.
Yeah, like I had the one plan, the one year I just went down there and, just spent whatever planned on it, and then they turned around and said, you can do this or that, and I'm like, well, you know what, I think they canceled the shutdown the year that I did, and I said, well, I'm gone anyways, I've already booked it, I already planned it, you can do it without me. So.
Yeah, I'm sure other people had stuff planned too.
Yeah, and we just, the other day, my friend got Lions tickets for Indianapolis and the Lions, and then I booked the room today, so we got Sleeps 8, 3 bedrooms, so there's going to be a lot of doubling up. But there's 7 of us going down. So one's coming from Kentucky, one's coming from Georgia, and the rest of us come from Michigan, but it's kind of curious how all this is going to work. I know the one guy's driving him from Kentucky, flying in from Georgia, and then I think we're driving from Michigan, but just don't know what we're going to do when we get down there. I mean, I'll probably have to try to rent a minivan, I guess.
Yeah, or see if somebody's got something. Wait, a room, or is it like a house?
It's a house.
Okay.
1,800 square foot, I think I got like the layout of it or whatever have you, but it's like 3 double beds or whatever, and then maybe it's 4 double beds, but I don't know. It is what it is.
How many nights?
2.
Okay. Yeah, whatever. It's 2 nights.
But I mean, I'll have my CPAP, but Jimmy, he snores like a son of a gun, and Ernie does too. I think he's got a CPAP. Pat, he snores. So it's like, what the heck? So I guess I gotta remember hearing protection.
Yeah, that too. Well, 2 nights. And you're not going to be in your fancy bed that tells you how good you sleep.
No, for sure, you got it.
So you like that Joe Coy thing?
Yeah, it was really good. I watched a couple of them, like 2 or 3 of them.
Did you watch a couple of them?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's funny.
Yeah, he's
so
good.
I thought of you the other night. We were at our friend's house. We were swimming. And so we were swimming. They had a nice pool. And then we had a seafood boil. So this is like as the day is going on, and then it's dark out, and after a few like beers, whatever, we're like, let's go swimming again. So we get in the pool. Now, it's just myself and then the guy's wife. Will and our friend, his friend, they were outside the pool, just like whatever, like talking to us while we're in the pool.
Yeah.
Well, the guys they have this like a floating thermometer inside the pool, and it's like a piece of fruit, and it's just like a bobbing pineapple right in the pool. course, pineapple, right? And so I'm like joking with them about the pineapple. I'm like, this is not the time of the day to be doing this. So it's behind me, and it's just sticking out like the pineapple thing. And it's dark out, you can't really see. And the guy's like, Jessica, you're really good at holding your leg up there, because I'm out of the pool like this and it's behind me. So he's thinking I've got my foot up the whole time in the back. I said, no, it's just my sciatica. And the wife starts cracking up like I had my legs stretched out, right? I'm like, did you guys see the Joe Coy skit? Because, look, you got to be able to see it to know. It was so funny. I'm like, no, it's your freaking pineapple.
Did you tell them about that restaurant with the pineapple thing? Is that what you were joking about, the pineapples?
What pineapple restaurant?
So it's the one Testabara up there in it's on Romeo Plank, rated at 22. Supposedly it's noted that if you wear a pineapple shirt or pineapple attire at the bar, you're a swinger.
Yeah, did you know that? That's a swinger thing?
I didn't know until, I found out about it when I was there the first time. So, I mean... Okay. Yeah, so I found out about it. I'm like, oh, really?
So it's a swinger restaurant.
Yeah, so if you go to the bar and you're in that, you're in the club, I guess.
Okay, I didn't know that pineapples were a thing. I had no idea. And now I see them everywhere. Now that I know, I'm like, okay, it's in the back of my mind. So it was, and I had commented to them, I'm like, oh, your pool thing's a pineapple. And they're like, yeah, it is, ha, ha, ha. I'm like, yeah, no, we're not into that. Like, just saying, like, not at all. Kudos to you. What'd you say?
Are they?
I don't think so.
Okay.
But they said that their granddaughter picked it out. They're like, she keeps picking out pineapples, and she's young, so it's funny.
Yeah.
So, like, I'm just like, I don't care, like, who, like, I don't care. But, like, no, we're not. You know what I mean? So... One time, I was at a bar, restaurant, whatever, on vacation, and I had a dress on, and my dress had pineapples all over it. And most of them were upside down. Most of these pineapples. I had no idea. I'm sitting at the bar, I got my pina colada, and this guy asked me, was me and my husband swingers? And I said... I go, no. But he can salsa really well.
Oh, jeez.
Because I thought, like, swinger is swing dancing.
That was hilarious. That's funny.
And he looked at me so weirdly, and I had no idea. And he's like, oh, okay. And then he kind of got up and walked away. And I didn't...
Well, that's a known thing then. I mean, because you were
what? No, I know.
Were you local, like in Michigan, or were you somewhere else?
We were in Florida.
So it's nationwide. Look at that.
It's a thing, I guess. And when I found out like 2 years ago that that's what it meant, and I said, oh my gosh, it makes so much sense now. Why when the guy asked me, I put 2 and 2 together, and I gave the dress away last year. I'm like, I cannot wear this dress anymore because it's just.
Give it to somebody that can benefit from it.
Yeah, I think I did like give it to a friend. I don't think I donated it, but I don't even know if she knows. Yeah. But I found out another one. So our friends were saying when they go on their camping trips to like RV parks, people will use a flamingo, like the flamingo things. And I thought it was just like a birthday thing, like. And they'll have a flamingo ornament outside of their camper.
It means the same thing, huh?
And that means that they're swingers. Oh. I said, well, of course a flamingo is a thing because I have a huge beach bag that I bring with me everywhere that's got a flamingo on it.
Man, Josh, you are all over that subject matter, girl.
I don't know these things. I was like, now I can't use my beach bag. Like, is that it? I didn't know that that's a known thing either. I don't know if it's just...
I didn't know the flamingo thing, but like I said, recently, within a year or so, I heard about the pineapple. And
yeah.
Oh, I mean, look at my age. Went all these years not knowing it.
That's pretty bad.
So...
Well, it just shows you, like, that's not... But now that you know,
I don't think I had any pineapple attire, so I think I'm
It's everywhere. You go to Meijer and...
Oh, I know. I don't think I've ever owned any of it because... I always just kind of think if they're doing that, I could see a woman wearing pineapples on a dress and stuff like that. I just don't see a men dress with fruit.
Yeah.
Unless
he's fruity.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had no idea, and I feel so, like, silly. I didn't know. I mean, like I said, I don't care. Like, kudos, whatever you want to do, but, like, no, I'm a little selfish when it comes to my man. That's my man. Just for me. Man.
Now you just gotta watch your food, girl.
I love pineapples, too. They're delicious and they're cute. Don, I had pineapple-themed nails the one summer.
Phew. Yeah, they're going on everything. 10 tips, dress, the whole 9 yards.
All of it. Pineapple nails. Going out. Friendly with everybody. And I'm the talker one, and Will's the one that just sits back and like, yep.
You probably almost kind of fit the bill in there, huh?
What'd you say?
So you're outgoing, you got the pineapple, so it fits right into your whole thing.
I guess so. I'm a doofus. I had no idea. But now, like I said, the flamingo thing, I remember as a kid going past somebody's yard and you'd see like 50 flamingos in their yard, and that would mean that it was their birthday. Wasn't that a birthday thing?
I don't know, I guess it's flamingo.
What is a flock of flamingos called?
What was that?
What is a flock of flamingos called? Isn't it something flamboyant or something it's called?
I'm not sure. I'll have to look it up after we're done here.
Alexa, what is a flock of flamingos called? That's really quiet. I'm gonna look real quick. Because I think it is something. Blah blah blah. Flamingo. Flamboyance, yep. A group of flamingos is called a flamboyance, colony, or stand. Okay. I knew it was something like that.
Well, flamboyant.
So because so I thought like flamingos meant like gay or birthdays when I was a kid. But now I guess it's a new letter to add to the alphabetical LGBTQIA+. What does the I stand for?
No.
What is the A? So it's L, lesbian, LBGT. Lesbian, bisexual, gay, transgender.
Is the one trans? Don't they have a T in there too?
Yeah, LGBT. Trans. Q is queer, I think.
I would think. So where'd you get the A from?
QIA+. They added new letters.
Oh.
IA. Asexual?
Maybe.
Intersexual?
I don't know what that is.
Why can't they just say Q? Because isn't queer like everything?
I don't know.
So.
You think gay is everything.
And I'm gay too.
But yeah, I guess if you think about it, I mean, it isn't. I guess what if you are a transsexual, but if you're identifying and still like women, I mean, I guess you're still technically gay, right? Or if you're,
I know you're a part of the alphabet.
Yeah.
That's what I call it now. It's the alphabet. Because it's a lot of letters.
Because even if a guy turns to become a woman, he still likes men. I mean, it's still gay,
so
right?
he's trans gay.
Yeah, but
yeah,
I mean,
that's a good point.
Isn't that the way most of them are? Is they identify the other one, but it's because they like, women like women, but one identifies as, maybe that's what the I stands for, because now they say identifies as.
That could be it.
Yeah, because they got these things now that they identify as cisgender or whatever, female, identify as whatever. I saw that even on LinkedIn on somebody's thing. They had a LinkedIn thing and they identify as this. I'm like, whoa, okay, even on LinkedIn.
It's everywhere now. Yeah, it's interesting. No, you're right.
It would make sense, the identify thing, because that's...
Yeah. Identify as pineapple. Now what? I'm sweet and juicy and round. And a little pokey.
I was gonna say, to get you just right, you got a little pokey.
You're a little pokey. I don't identify as pineapple, by the way. Let's not make that.
I always remember the one, because I always love watching the old 2.5 Men and Charlie Harper going, I don't know who invented pineapple pizza or pineapple on pizza. It has to be Gabe, and it's very good.
I like it.
Yeah.
Will likes it too.
Ham and pineapple. Yeah.
What if that's a thing? And that's a code thing at the restaurants, because some people think that pineapple on pizza is absolutely bonkers. But if you order pineapple on pizza, that means you're trying to tell your waitress, because they always say, good choice.
Trying to get in a bag over there. He's not
Gonna
going to suffocate, is it?
What'd you say?
I just didn't want him to suffocate.
Well, good thing is she can claw her way out of a bag. You okay? You fall down?
Shaking her head.
Shake it
You
off.
land on your head, buddy?
Shake it off. Yeah, I noticed that because we go to a place and we always get pizza, half off pizza on Mondays, and Will loves to get pineapple on his pizza, and the waitress always goes, good choice. Every
Is there
time.
a place around here local that's...
Yeah, Murphy's Inn. Oh, they have really good pizza. And we get a large, and it lasts, like, oh my gosh, she's always like, you can have this for lunch the next day. And we try to do, like, healthier foods during the week. I'm like, ugh.
It's hard not to get pizza, though, and try to have leftovers. There's something about leftover pizza.
I love it, especially in the air fryer. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I was watching a movie. I took like a nice like jacuzzi style bath the other night, and I love, Will hates them, so when it's me time I'll watch the old 1930s, old 1940s movies.
Okay.
Love it. And the amount of times that they say queer and gay and they don't mean anything like they do now,
Yeah.
it is interesting.
Yeah, gay was happy back then.
Gay is happy, and queer just meant like peculiar.
Yeah, peculiar, yeah. I think you're right.
Like, that's queer, like, that's odd, but now it's, that's all done.
Yeah, society has to ruin everything.
We changed up a lot. What other words have we changed up? That's a big one.
It's just like watching, I'm watching one of those old, the Las Vegas shows on Netflix at the James Con. They say a lot of stuff on there that I don't think, and that you should nowadays. So
yeah.
the older shows, I mean, like you say, it wasn't thought of as back then. I mean, like, they were talking about, I think, the one, oh yeah, we got reservations over at this club. I hear they got a lot of nice headlight packages over there. I mean, it was right on the TV. I'm like,
what does that
okay.
mean? Like boobs?
Yeah, nice racks. I think it was one of those.
That's not a bad thing to say, right?
But I'm just saying, now you don't comment out loud about people and, whatever have you. A lot of people frown
That's
on
like
that
code
type.
name, right?
Yeah. A lot of people frown on stuff like that.
Yeah, you know what? You can't.
It's like, that's why my one friend Savannah, she's just like, she's like a truck driver. I told her, I said, you're just like a guy with a decent rack or whatever. She just laughs. And I was messing with her the other day that she had a flat ass, and she's like, I got a little meat back there. I said, so you claim you have a little meat on your chicken? And she's like, man, you're making me self-conscious now. And I go, all right. I said, I'm living rent-free in your head. I'll back off. She goes, I'm just messing with you.
That's
Keep
funny.
it. She goes, keep it up. And I told her, I said, I swear somebody kicked your square in the ass and just popped out in the front. But I mean, yeah, that's how we are. She's like, I hate you, but I love you.
But you know her humor, and she knows yours, so it's different.
She called me this morning just to get a laugh and whatever have you, because I know we're on whatever have you, but you might have to bleep this. But she calls me the one day, and I'm like, I answer, and she's like, what are you doing? And I just like, I got my dick in my hand. I said, I'm taking a piss, and you called.
I mean, that's how you be.
She's just like, oh my God. And I go, yeah, I never leave anything around here. There's no gray area with me. And she goes, well, what? And I said, well, I'm talking to you with my right hand, and I couldn't text, so I finally just picked up. So I said, and now I'm going southpaw. And she goes, what's southpaw? And I go, opposite hand, I'm going left.
Oh.
So she was just dying
That's
laughing.
funny.
So then this other guy that we hung out with a couple weeks ago, they used to work with me, and now they're in different places. He's an actual left-handed guy, so she was messing with him about southpaw and does this and that, and I'm like, you just gotta switch it up and go right. That way it feels like somebody else.
Is that a known term, southpaw?
Southpaw's the left, yeah.
Oh. Okay. I learn something new every day.
And then, it's like, left people, they use the different side of their brain, and some of them are this and that. I said, you can't generalize. Mitch is no genius. And he's right there. But we had a blast. We hung out for 5 hours just talking, just doing dumb shit.
That's cool.
Having a couple, drinks, had some food, just catching up a couple Fridays ago.
That's cool. You know where we just went out by you, kinda? Black Rock.
Oh, okay. You know what? I've never been to that restaurant.
If you go on your birthday, you get a free, really, really big, good dessert.
Really? Well, it's coming up.
Yeah,
but, I mean,
you're the second, right?
Yeah, but to me, if I'm going to go somewhere, I want my steak cooked for me. I cook a good steak myself, but I don't want to go to a restaurant and pay top dollar and have to go to.
You know what? I thought that too. It's not even top dollar. It's like $25, and you get. It's kind of nice. Like they bring you out all the seasonings, the butter. It's the experience.
Okay.
I like it. I think it's really, like, I got all dressed up. We went out, and my friend was so funny. My friend's like, "Girl, I'm wearing a baseball hat. What the heck?" I said, "Well, it's my husband's birthday dinner. I want to look like he paid for an escort on his arm,
Yeah, we're going to go out. I think Monday night, Danielle's going to meet me partway down in Clarkston, and we're going to Longhorns.
I love Longhorns. That's where you're going for your birthday dinner?
Yeah, so she doesn't work on Mondays, and I said, well, I'll just come up and we'll meet partway or whatever, and then my parents actually going to join us over there, too. So
Nice.
Danielle's 7-11, so,
Okay.
her grandparents were saying, what were they going to do? And I says, Danielle says if you want, we can just do both of them on that day. But then I ended up doing the barbecue a couple days later. But I think that's going to be good because Jordan can't even drive now with everything that's going on.
Right.
So I told him, I said, I'll come up, we'll put a list together, I'll run up to Kroger's or whatever have you, get what we got. But now my mom's going to bring a couple slabs of ribs. And so, it'll be a nice thing, get everybody together. And
Yeah, it sounds really nice.
it'll be up at his place, so, that way he'll be able to partake in whatever, but, yeah, he's got to get figured out. He's supposed to see some neurologist and see what they can do surgery-wise, but one guy told him he didn't meet the criteria for him to do surgery, and I go, well, what criteria is there with all the problems you got? You can't even function.
Mm-hmm.
So, to me, it's like, wanting to put together some sort of a thing that he could, I don't know, pack it, like put something together that he could, live and be comfortable. And I'm like, he's 31 years old.
Yeah, it just sucks. He hasn't been able to work in how long?
Since December.
Yeah. Poor Jordan. Hey, he hasn't called you. It's tradition. He calls you every time you get your hair cut.
Well, I talked to him yesterday because
Did you?
we had to take his darn tractor again. So, the 0-turn U game.
Yeah.
So something's going on. My dad went up and tried to do whatever. He thinks either a rod or something's going on. So took it over and somebody take a look at it, see what they come up with. Hopefully it'll be not too much.
Oh, you got a couple years out of that thing.
Yeah. I don't know. I put
It's
more
a
money
pain in
into
the
it
butt.
than he has.
Yeah, that's true.
So I told him, I says, at one point in time, bud, we got to get shit together to find out if it's worth putting any more money into it or going to a newer model.
Well, shoot, I think it's an old one.
I bet it's 20 years old, probably.
At minimum, yeah. I think Will said it's like from the 80s.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And the last time I had worked on it, a guy had a head from another one that, the motor was gone, but he used the head and fixed something.
Okay.
And it's been running good since then, and then all of a sudden, this last time, started, tink, 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 and then it got worse. So they shut it down, and see what we can do to get it back up and going.
I love cutting the grass. Yeah, that is a pain in the butt. I know, I was like, there's nothing wrong. Will's like, It'll cut, but it's not. We needed to get a new one. But you know what? It got him through a little bit, and.
Oh, and I told him, I said, get the oil
Give him a
change
headache
and we're
more
up
than
there.
anything.
And I says, and he needs to have the bearings redone on the blades because they howl like a son of a gun. So I told my dad, I said, just get an estimate, and maybe that's what I'll give him for Christmas this year. Get his tractor up. And Chris, I mean, he's just going to get a bunch of baby stuff to help him out.
So how far along are they?
They go in for their first appointment on July 11th, which is Danielle's birthday.
Mm-hmm.
So they just found out. Well, Saturday was the confirmation of last week. And it was earlier last week, like Tuesday, she took 3 tests. They all came back positive, so they just found out.
So she's fresh.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations, first grandbaby.
Yeah, they're guessing maybe, what do they say, late February, early March, depending on. The doctor should be able to give a pretty decent idea when he or she sees him on January or July 11th. So yeah, just want something healthy.
That's it. You know what? And it's so funny too because I feel like gender reveals are such a big deal now. But
Now, Danielle was talking about making a cake
okay.
to do a gender reveal, and her mom. I mean, she's got her mom on the text too, and Chris just goes overboard on, oh my God, that is so great. You're so good at those kind of things. Oh, I'm so happy you're going to do that. I'm like, oh, God damn, girl, give it a rest.
We did for his middle daughter, where he shot the bow and arrow at the balloon. And then I wasn't sure because I made the balloon. I wasn't sure if it was going to work. So we ordered the things that blow, and then Will and I, as soon as he shot it, and it did work because I put like a bunch of different like shades of blue and white confetti in it. Okay. And then we had, and she thought for sure she was having a girl, so she was so surprised. Mm-hmm. And then we both at the same exact time, poof, and all the blue smoke came out. You know what? It was fun, but if I, which we're not having children, I would just post something like, you know what I mean, for the whole internet, because people don't. It's so many parties to go.
They've already posted that they're expecting.
Dang!
He's already. They came together last week and already have a list on Amazon of baby stuff, strollers, okay. This, that. I'm like,
hey, we're gonna need it.
But I'm just saying, one day after telling everybody, we had everything already out there. It's like, holy smokes, I mean. So, anyways, they're gonna go. I mean, I know Bob's daughter did a gender reveal, and
most
her guy is he's an avid golfer. Well, they did something where he took a golf club and hit a ball, and then you saw a puff of blue smoke.
Yeah, I've seen that too.
I'm just like, I didn't think that was, whatever.
That was never a thing. Well, back in the day, it's like you don't know until you have the damn thing.
Well, they said they're gonna find out. That's what they told me.
But I don't know.
Yeah.
But I just think it's funny that it's so popular now.
Right.
And there's all, like, it's the big thing, like, gender is a spectrum, but yet we have gender reveal parties, and that's, like, a big deal.
Yeah, so then later on, they might not identify as how they came into the world.
Right.
So
like, this is what you come in out as.
But, I mean, like,
he
was like, I think I texted him on whatever, I can't remember, and I go, so they were getting their blood drawn on Friday. So Saturday, I think I texted, maybe it was later Friday. I said, so how did Operation Bun in the Oven go, confirmation? And he just he said, oh, that's hilarious. So, and he's like, well, you should probably know on Monday because they just did the blood work. Well, they let him know on Saturday. So that everything was confirmed.
Oh, good.
So.
You know what? I'm happy for you. I mean, this is first grandbaby. It is a big deal.
Yeah, my brother's got 2, and he's like, you don't stop doing you. He says, they'll figure it out. He goes, Luke had so much, his son's even younger than Chris. Because I think he just turned 23. His kid's just over a year old.
Oh, wow.
So, anyways, it's just, he goes, yeah, Chris doesn't even know yet what he's getting into, how expensive these things are. I go, I'm going to find out real soon.
But they figure it out. They're going to learn, and that's the best way.
He's got to get his anxiety under control and get out there and figure out how he's going to provide for his family.
Look what I got for you guys.
What's that?
A lint roller.
Oh, look at you.
Because I give a shit now. Actually, I kept telling myself I need to get you guys a lint roller. Because I keep powder all over all your clothes. I'm like, eh.
You know, Jess, you don't give a shit. You give 2 shits.
I give 2 shits. Feel fancy?
Yeah, I feel
You
fancy.
have literally hardly any hair on you, but I had to use it. I'm so excited.
Well, like, I go in and this one woman, I guess her son got in an accident with borrowing her car. I go, you don't live far from me. Do you need a ride? I'm actually going north anyways. Get my hair cut. What are you getting your hair cut for? It's already so short. She goes, oh, that's right. You keep your hair really short. I go, oh, yeah, it's in control that way.
I just like to hang out with my barber.
That's true. Your barber is your friend. I mean, it's not so bad.
Yeah.
Look at this.
You're
I had this wallet given to me for Christmas a couple years ago. And it has a clip. The other one the other day, I love the magnetic one. And the magnetic one will just hold everything in. Well, I finally brought this out because the magnetic one just split right down the whole side. All the credit cards came out.
Oh,
No. Well, it's time to do this. I'm getting used to it. So, like, I was trying to get the card out today. I went ahead and booked the Verbo thing, and I'm like,